What if the sharp-tongued, no-nonsense mama who made millions laugh was quietly living a far more vulnerable and private life that few fans ever fully saw? Vicki Lawrence became a beloved television figure through her years on The Carol Burnett Show and her iconic role as Thelma Mama Harper on Mama's Family. On screen, she was bold, sarcastic, and larger than life. A character who seemed fearless and permanently in control. Audiences associated her with quick wit, physical comedy, and an unbreakable spirit. Yet behind that public persona, Vicki maintained a much quieter, personal world. For decades, the contrast between the outspoken characters she played and the private woman managing real-life challenges remained largely out of view. While Vicki delivered one memorable comedic performance after another, her personal life followed a very different path. After a short early marriage, she wed makeup artist Al Schultz in 1974 and stayed with him for nearly 50 years until his death in 2024. Together, they raised 2 children and built a steady home life away from the constant spotlight. The twist is that the actress famous for playing a loud, domineering matriarch was, in reality, living a long, relatively private marriage built on humor and partnership. The same woman who seemed permanently in character as Mama was carefully protecting a quieter, more ordinary domestic life that rarely made headlines. There is real emotional weight in the later chapters of her story. Vicki has spoken about dealing with chronic idiopathic urticaria, a painful and unpredictable skin condition that caused debilitating hives for years. More recently, the loss of her husband of nearly 5 decades has left a deep void. She has described the strangeness of suddenly living without the person who shared almost her entire adult life. The laughter she continued to bring to audiences existed alongside private physical discomfort and, later, profound grief. That gap between the resilient comic figure on stage and the woman navigating illness and loss gives her story a quieter, more human dimension. Even after becoming a widow, Vicki has continued performing, often with her son involved in her touring show. She has kept working while adjusting to life without Al, using the stage as both livelihood and a form of continuity. The final twist is that the performer, long associated with a fictional family full of chaos and conflict, has spent most of her real life invested in one steady relationship and the practical work of raising children and managing a career. The double life was not built on hidden scandal. It was the difference between the loud, unfiltered characters she played and the more contained, enduring private life she actually lived. Vicki Lawrence's story reveals a clear contrast between the bold comedic characters she created and the quieter, more vulnerable life she protected for decades. The truth adds new depth to her legacy. What part of her journey surprised you most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories.